let's see if it spawns this time.
Yeah. But then the picture's not anymore matching with the King of the Hill game mode.
Yeah, it kind of changes the map because you have 2 safe TPs as opposed to 0.
Yeah. Yeah, this as well.
No, the hill is there on the bottom
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, now it's there.
Yeah, but yeah, he had to move the he had to move the route in order to get it to spawn consistently, I guess.
Yeah. But last game there was for sure no fort because now I was curious and wanted to check and I checked fast
Yeah.
on stream, so there was really no fort.
Yeah, there was no fort last time.
So we have here in the color teals, Mitoe playing as Russia into a mirror versus LordRaphael in the color blue, who's also Russia. Yeah, the map changed. As you said, 2 TPs are safe. Well, kind of, the last one.
Yeah.
I think you can build it, the opponent can build it, but it's really not so safe then to take because you can just, yeah, it's you can't defend it so well.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess there was an earlier version. I have to look at the code.
It's really funny. I'm just thinking about, I played, oh, I need to update the squad. Didn't I update the squad all the time? I know it's a new game. I played a 4-team game on high plains and it was spawning like this. Now I remember.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Mito's gonna take this 140 food. I mean, what was nerfed to 130, but it's still insanely good.
Yeah, really, really good. Especially for Russia, you have this little bit idle time when you age up with 13 villagers. No, what I'm talking. 14 villagers. And
Yeah.
it makes you age up directly without idle time.
They're gonna fight over this fill treasure now.
Yeah.
Mito gets this as well. He'll be really far ahead in treasures.
And Mitoe is just, I was going to say AFK, but lucky he isn't.
Yeah, he was waiting for the last minute, I think.
Yeah.
Who got it? That's interesting.
I think Soldier. Mitoe.
Yeah, Mito. They were like in unison almost. It was so close. So yeah, LordRaph started with the market because he took his 2 coin treasures around his base, so he was able to buy wood without gathering coin. And did he get hunting dogs yet? No. He's going to use the distribute to some wood for hunting dogs, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unlucky.
Mitoe's picking up a native scout. That's really good. You want to scout for sure where your opponent is putting the blockers on the map.
Yeah, it's possible to get a cheeky veil kill as well if your opponent isn't careful. Mito going straight for the TP.
Mitoe's stick is more greedy than LordRaphael's.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. Mito would be at an advantage if it goes later, I guess, with advanced arsenal on the Strelets and or get eco codes.
I like this during transition. Mitoe's going for TP. I think it's really good as Russia. I think it's better than a market because with a market where LordRaphael have hunting dogs now, but it came a bit late. Three villager blockhouse going up for LordRaphael, while Mitoe is not going for any kind of front base.
Yeah. Wonder if LordRaphael purposely made it further away because he knows that Mitoe likes to Minutemen. Because Mitoe's Minutemen me a couple times. Yeah, it's not fun to be on the receiving end of that.
I would say something about this to be the blockhouse with one villager. I know someone who was really famous for this and he changed it.
Yeah, I never did it with one vill.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
know
five
you didn't,
class
but still, even with 2 or 3 villagers, it might
Yeah.
go down when you directly scout it and send it and it's really aggressive. Then
Yeah.
raid villagers.
I think the solution is to have your explorer in between the town center and the blockhouse, or to just build it further back, like LordRaphael did.
Oh yeah.
Both sending 5 Cossacks. Standard so far. Mitoe has a musk batch on the way. LordRaph hasn't queued us yet. Mitoe stealthed his scout next to LordRaphael's blockhouse, which is nice. He'll see anything that pops out of that. Like the hill straight away.
Yeah, I'm amusing that LordRaphael was watching the games we casted before, and as I said, like it's super smart to just go bring your units and take
Yeah.
it, even when it's for 30 seconds. Who cares as long as you get some time?
Yeah, like you may as well. There's no reason not to do it.
Yeah.
So LordRaphael is backing off here, which is good.
But wait, wasn't we talking about making Strelitz and making Cossacks? But Mitoe's making Musk.
Yeah.
While LordRaphael stays to the standard Strelitz in a Russian mirror.
Are still standard? I watched. I guess it was kind of a lower level, but I remember watching a Russian mirror where they were both like just spamming a ton of Cossacks. It was like Jorvis and Rissy.
Usually you do in the Russian mirror Strelitz.
Oh.
And on some point you're mixing Cossacks. It's what I know from my knowledge and
Yeah, I know that you make as few muskets as possible because Stolitz and Cossacks are more upgradable and just like better basically. But
yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you see your opponent is massing a ton of Cossacks, then you also need to make a lot of Cossacks.
Yeah.
And I don't know, did you ever watch pure Russian mirror with pure Strelitz?
No.
Takes so long that the Strelitz kill the other Strelitz.
Imagine like the positioning is important there.
Yeah.
Concave. Sort of thing.
LordRaphael is going closer with the next blockhouse to the fort.
Yeah. So the fort and the 2 blockhouses are giving him like full line of sight on the right half of the map. Which is good. Yeah, he's full line of sight from here to here, so he'll be able to see whatever Mitoe does, basically. Mitoe's ahead in his shipment progression because of the TP, and it does look like his mass is higher right now.
Yep. He reached the timing. It's something classic. What you do in this kind of matchup.
Yeah, this is really good with the 4 Cossacks.
Yeah, He shipped 700 coin, make a lot of units from it, and then ship
Yeah.
4 Cossacks and then just push. And we can see that LordRaphael military unit population is already half from Mito's.
Yeah, calling Minutemen. But it's not going to be enough here. Mito calling Minutemen as well. I feel like aggressive Minutemen when trying to break an FB is underrated. It's gonna burn this blockhouse, and not, it's such a commanding lead now. Such a good fight for Mito and really good timing.
The rally point, but Mito didn't notice. 4 Cossacks are coming in, snaring down these 2 Cossacks here. They're gonna die.
Yep. 13 strollers for Mito. He's just consistently 1 shipment ahead because of the route.
I got the feeling that Mito wants to make sure that there's really no units on the field anymore, that he can just boom and maybe H or even mass more and then just take control about
And this
board.
is like you said, he should send like 1 stroller to take the hill. Like the timer's counting down for LordRaphael.
Yeah. He really could just send 1 and then bring it back, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This looks really good for Mito.
Yeah, it does. Look, that was like the best trade LordRaphael could have gotten with that number of units, but I mean, Mito still just has so much more right now.
I'm just imagine when you like a standard 1v1 player like Mito or LordRaphael and they just forget about the fort at all.
Yeah, I wonder if the timer will count down and Mito just completely forgets. That would be funny. Here come more Cossacks from LordRaphael. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's not
also
enough.
5 reinforcement musketeers coming from Mito.
yeah.
But it really seems like that he forgot about the fort. I mean, he's not going for it at all. This is really risky. The timer runs down and down.
Might be nervous playing someone like LordRaphael, and you forget things when you're nervous. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mito will be kicking himself so hard if he loses this because of the hill. LordRaphael is repairing his blockhouse, which is good. Good not to forget things like that. Okay, I think he's right. He has to remember about the hill now.
I could also just really imagine that Mito have a strategy behind this and
Yeah.
wants to bait a lot that when Raphael is next to the fort. The villager pull. Might it
Even
as
with the
work
hills.
as well when you LordRaphael and not soldier?
Even with the vills, it's not enough.
Oh,
It's over.
GG. This game goes to Mito.
Yeah, I guess. That was such a big H1 lead for Mito as well. It's like part of why his timing was so strong.
Yeah. This trade was really so good for Mito.
Yeah. The 4 Cossacks. think I remember Russian mirrors being about like it's five Cossacks, 700 wood, 700 gold always, but then like the player has a choice to either send 4 Cossacks or like boyars or something.
Yeah, but this build order works also with other civilizations, I think.
Yeah.
But in a mirror, for sure, you can mass just so much with 700 coin, because from the 700 wood you make a stable, and then you just stay on food all the time, and then you mass Cossacks and Stradids. Oh yeah, I need to change the rank. It's conscript game.
So LordRaphael does get to counter pick here.
Yep. Waiting for Mitoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's getting advice right now.
No, I don't think so. I think he would have said something somewhere else. Tibet is the next map. Do you like
Yeah.
this map?
It's kind of a different map.
No, don't touch. This was not what I was asking. Do you like this map?
Oh. Personally, I'm not a fan. Sorry, I misheard.
No problem. But a lot of players don't like the map. And I
Yeah.
like the map really a lot, because you can wall up in the chokes and take a lot of TBs, and Oh, they go for Sumiro.
I'm not saying it's a bad map. I'm saying like I personally don't like it much. Just like there's so many places to raid from and all the cliffs and yeah. This, and then it's also kind of low hunt. I mean, low hunt alone doesn't make a map bad, but it's like low hunt and all the places to raid from. I don't know. Oh shit. Studio.
So, game 2 in the semi-finals on ESOC Tibet, where you can do a lot of stuff. You have yaks, you have TBs, and a fort in the middle because it's King of the Hill. In the color red here, LordRaphael playing Su versus Mitoe in the color teal playing Su. Mirror again after this
Yeah.
Russian mirror. Yeah.
So yeah. Wonder what builds they're gonna go for.
Can you come again? I'm sorry.
I wonder what builds they're gonna go for.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
I personally have no idea about the Su mirror.
Last time I saw Sumir in tournament, I think was 2015.
Wow.
H2O against Blackstar. I think that's the last Sumir I saw in tournament.
Okay, this is what I think about it, is that you go for really standard FF and making goon and skirms.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. It
Yeah.
might also just be H2 bow riders. It could go either way, I think. Like either H3 Wakina and bow rider or H2 and just bow rider. I don't
Yeah.
know. And then there are probably some other strats. Like
Oh, I remember someone told me, you are right. You can also be H2 and just making bow riders versus bow riders all the time.
yeah. And then if it's that, then it either like comes down to build order or like, yeah, I don't know. Like if one guy gets his bow rider upgrade put in sooner or something. Okay, Raph going for a TP. I think he chopped. Yeah, it was a wood store, so he chopped for that.
Yeah, it's kind of makes Mitoe aging up really much faster. He's even eating the yaks, what he has.
Yeah. He is 350 food ahead right now.
Yeah. He really, with these yaks, wanted to make sure I age up as soon as possible and make something happen.
Yeah. And that means Mito's ahead on the yak count, I think. Maybe not. What?
Yeah, he ate at all three.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on how many he ate. So yeah, I think he is ahead overall.
This would be pretty interesting also in treaty when units lost would show yaks and cows.
Yeah, I don't know. So what's he aging with?
This is interesting. Mitoe have 700 food and LordRaphael have 9 bisons. And
Yeah.
I think 9 bisons kind of better. They have much more food. But you need to eat them, of course. But
LordRaphael has 9 bisons and 15 bisons. I think I know what build Mitoe is going for because he's. I think this is a fast. No, it's not a fast stage, but he hasn't shipped 3 vills yet, so I think he's going to ship 4 Axe Riders first and build LordRaphael up. Oh, but LordRaph is fast staging while Mitoe isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. He's keeping the fast age for FF, I think. Because he wants to age up fast to H3 and.
Yeah, but Mitoe skipped 3 vills. So. Yeah.
With a lot of civilization, I don't know. I'm just the first lieutenant, but I was thinking maybe you can just skip 3 villages, and when you age up fast, you send 5 villagers, or just first some units and then 5 villagers as soon as possible.
But Mitoe didn't age up fast. Skipping 3 vills, I would expect him to like age up fast, but he didn't.
Yeah, you're right. I'm really good at the game.
Really, the war chief can claim the hill?
Yeah, it's what I said. As soon as you took, as you reached H2, you can even go with your explorer there.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I thought it was just units.
No, he's going for clubs. Oh, some ASOC stuff we will see maybe.
Yeah. LordRaphael shipped 4 Axe Riders. I guess he expected the same thing I did, like 4 Axe Riders first, but it was actually 7 clubs. And let's see LordRaphael's units in queue. Okay, he does have a bow rider in queue. Just needs to buy enough time for it to pop. Mitoe is dead set on this stable. He only got 1 though.
Oh, 1 bow rider. And there's also coming 4x from Mitoe.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants a fast and clean swap.
Six setting for LordRaphael.
Yeah, he don't want to lose his CC and base and villagers and...
He's gonna clean this up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ahead in military count. And
even with the 1 BR batch, he's gonna clean this up quite well. Rip.
Rip. I think it was a try.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't fast stage if he would ship a unit shipment first and instead of 3 vills. So on to game 3.
Out. I think there's not much to say. Not much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing. Okay, last map is Arizona.
So what is the hill spawn here? It's interesting. Yeah, somehow I forgot that fast aging foregoes like 400 blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. Another mirror. Both of these players are really confident in their mirrors, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, as I said, the mirror is most likely the fairest way to play the game. Then it's really depending what kind of unit you make and how fast you can adapt and how good you can micro.
Yeah.
Match point. This is the semi-finals of the ESOC Weekend Tours Fort Frenzy. The winner of this semi-finals will face Tibet, and actually, is there a prize pool? Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
$70 for the first, 30 for the second, and that's it. And you get of course a forum badge.
The hill is like phased into the cliff, kind of.
This is really interesting. This must have been a lot of work because usually
Yeah.
like the trading line goes here and then you have cliffs here and here, but they did the TP line spawning around. And yeah, do you want to introduce the players?
Okay. In the top we have LordRaphael in the blue color playing India, and in the bottom we have Mitoe in teal color also playing India.
Yeah, mirror again. Third game. First one was the
So-
Russia mirror, and the second
Yeah.
was Su mirror, and now we have India mirror. Which elephant is the best?
So yeah, the question here is if they'll age with Agra Kearney.
I'm expecting Mitoe to go for Kani. It's what he do, and I think
Yeah, they're both Kearney probably.
it's in King of the Hill because you have the 10 minutes timer.
Oh,
That it's
yeah.
for sure better to go for Kani.
I mean, I remember that LordRaphael likes to always Kearney. So he can actually, Mito can actually go for this treasure because LordRaphael's explorers are split up right now.
Yeah. You should, as India, always have your explorer most likely scouting parallel together a little bit and not
Yeah,
splitting them all over the map.
this will be good for LordRaphael if he takes this treasure though. Oh,
Yeah, he
he's
does.
not watching.
Mate is
That
just
sucks.
such a nice guy that he let him take it.
Yeah,
But really, the fourth placement, it's actually insane.
yeah, it's quite odd. They can still like claim it, right? Like from there. I think they can. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
This looks weird.
But what is funny, just imagine you have melee units from one side, and you just need to go around the cliffs to reach the other player.
Yeah. I don't know.
It makes it a bit more maybe that you need to have a good strategy that you can take the control about the spawn of the fort.
Yeah.
So Mito's trying again to take a wood treasure, 60 wood. This time he have it because LordRaphael is far away. And there's a forward villager from LordRaphael and Mitoe as well. So from us not expected an aggro fort from both players. Mitoe's slightly more aggressive, closer to the fort.
Yeah.
And here, this is what I said. Mitoe doesn't know this, but we know that LordRaphael could lose one elephant.
No, the elephants don't snare, so I don't think Mitoe would kill that elephant.
Why they don't snare? As an explorer, they should snare.
Yeah, they stun, but they don't snare.
Yeah.
Okay, so both players taking a TP. That's become standard with India. Taking a TP either in age 1 or in transition, depending on the wood start. And also voting a market, that's also standard.
Yeah. I have no clue how to play India, honestly. I just cast games OS India inside, but my knowledge about civilization is pretty much zero. What means to play this Civ?
Played a lot of India mirrors back in, because with King Onage.
Yeah. So is it this classic that boss players are making sepoys?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can go Sepoys, or you can just do the Gurkhaziam, so like either one can be good. I think LordRaphael, yeah, I mean, they can go either way, I think. Check units in queue. Okay, neither of them have queued military units yet.
And boss are not going to take the fort again. No explorer next to the fort.
Both sending foreign logging first, arriving at like exactly the same time. And getting imperial bureaucracy at exactly the same time. LordRaphael is like a couple seconds faster. So both doing very greedy builds behind this aggro fort.
But wait, LordRaphael was on the fort, but he was not able to take it. Maybe it's only able to take from one side.
Shit. If they can't take the fort, then this has to be shit.
Yeah. He was pretty close and Mitoe as well, but you kind of need to touch it with your units.
Yeah. Fuck. This is such a fail. We should have spawned the maps before. We should have spawned the maps a couple times before to see what the proper spawn is.
I know that from the admins of this tournament, they said to me that everything is fine and everything is fixed. So I think they tested enough.
Okay. But still. And people in the chat are saying that this is what it normally looks like weird like this. Okay, cool. We're fine.
Okay. No, boss are just trying to take the aggro. This is so sad. But I was not sure. He was really, really close to it, and yeah.
Yeah. So they're both fighting over it with these two sepoys and elephants. Are they queuing units yet? Okay, Mito has a good con queue. LordRaphael still hasn't queued units yet. Mito
Yeah.
went for 600 wood, while LordRaph went for 300 export.
Mito's also
Like,
dropping a barracks in the stable.
yeah. So my LordRaph being a bit more greedy and Mito a bit more aggressive, it looks like, because LordRaph just went for France consulate and researching wood.
Yes.
Yeah, it will be super weird with these cliffs. Actually, it would have even been more funny when boss players would have spawned like this here and on this side.
I think I would prefer France consulate builds only if you can send good faith. Because 300 export is essentially like a 500 wood shipment now because he spent it on wood as opposed to Mito who sent 600 wood. So, yeah, I'm not sure about this. Okay, LordRaph is just going to go straight up the fortress here, I think.
But boss players are on Friends
Yeah.
Consulate.
Oh, Mito went French consulate as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, he just completed it. Such a strict, yeah, it's so strange. Like, he's trying to jam his Gurkhas in there to poke a bit.
So now we are going to an interesting part where we see LordRaphael is going to H and Mito not.
Yeah, Mito went for Zans. If those had been Soars, maybe he'd be able to punish this. And LordRaph has 2 shipments available for when he hits up.
So 7 minutes 30 still to go for Mito to hold it. I like really this aggro positioning much more from Mito than from LordRaphael.
Well, I mean, since he's aging, having it more defensive is okay.
Yeah.
700 food now. So this should result in a lot of units for Mito. But yeah, we'll see if LordRaph can take a good fight with his better units and shipments. Oh, Mito's just gonna follow him up, I think. He just got the coin. No, that was a long time ago, sorry. That was like a minute ago.
What's their boss doing? Back, forward, back, forward.
So, Hermes. I feel like Mahouts are next for LordRaphael. And he'll try to take a real good fight with the 3 Mahouts and the Hermes while Mito is aging.
Yeah. And also the Gurkhas are H3 right now, so...
Yeah.
But there are a lot of camels in the back. So he might be fine if he really hit and run.
Yeah, I don't think LordRaph can take a fight right now. Okay, here come 8 Gurkhas. Because those Hermes and the 1 Mahout are just gonna get kited down. Like, he would need more cab, like Sowars or more Mahouts to really be able to take a fight, I think. He will win the poking war, I think, with the upgrades and the 8 Gurkha shipment. Yeah. Just gonna back off here.
Yeah. He might going to push again into the Agra fort when he sees that Mitoe is aged. Yeah.
LordRaphael also has his man cemetery coming in.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Mitoe, we'll see if Mitoe can get a good pop. I'm sure LordRaphael is aware that a unit shipment is gonna come soon. Oh, he can't lose this map out. Okay, moving it back.
Is there 8 Gurkhas coming also from Mitoe?
Yeah.
And now we see what we earlier mentioned, that the cliffs are a bit awkward, let's say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Raphael can just stay on this side and still have the fort in his hand even when Mitoe would come from here.
Mitoe was making so many Zams. I think he might he's might lose the scum war because of it. And LordRaphael only has like 3 Mahouts and Mitoe has like 26 Zams. And even having shipped 7 Gurkha.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can see it in the score as well, that LordRaphael is ahead in military population.
I just don't understand what the point of having 35 Zams is. Or maybe it's fine. Because they are 1 pop goons, not 2 pop.
Did you notice that of this version of the map you have only 1 coin mine in your base and the other coin mines are super far?
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
And that's why LordRaphael is going here on the edge of the map to raid a little bit. Mitoe lost already 2 villagers.
We lost 2 vills. That's really good value. Those are like the 2 age up sepoys.
Yeah. They definitely paid off.
Yeah, for sure.
Town center from
Mitoe
LordRaphael.
lost 5 Gurkhas. I mean 5 Zams while LordRaph was pushing in earlier.
One sepoy here is not doing so much damage to the villagers, and LordRaphael do a good reaction and bringing 3 of his Gurkhas.
LordRaph is just gonna scale better with the 2nd town center now.
Yeah.
Mitoe has camel attack. But that's not gonna solve the Gurkha problem for him. He snipes down the Manceptor. And his Manceptor is still alive. You're getting both of LordRaphael's Manceptors. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
Do you need to
Always.
pay anything to make your Mansaptar back?
Yeah, they cost like twice the cost of the normal unit, so the Gurkha is like 140 food and 100 coin. Okay, LordRaphael gets Mitoes.
This GG.
Oh yeah, that's really good raid. Like, it's really good to raid while the fight is going on because then your opponent's attention is not on the mini map. They're less
Yeah.
likely to be on the mini map because they're focused on the fight.
Yeah, and in the mirror, it's really the
That's
most
12
important
votes.
thing is the economy, because when you drop more economy than your opponent, then it's basically over.
That's 12 vills that Mito lost, yeah,
Yeah,
total.
he is trying to build also a TC, but there are almost no hands left.
Yeah, this is like covering a mind and that's it. So trying to counter raid with these Zams. It's so weird.
I think LordRaphael have this game.
Yeah, I agree. He's jamming into this chunk.
Yeah. He has less time on the score and he's ahead in economy.
Yeah. That raid was really good for him. And he had his TC up earlier than Mito.
Always trying and to hope that LordRaphael don't have his units close to the fort.
Yeah. And also, LordRaphael is one of the players where, like, if you're behind in the scrim count, it's really hard to come back. Actually, that's true for any, like, PR40 player. Like, if you lose your ability to compete in this poking war with scrims, it's really difficult to come back from that. So, yeah. LordRaphael captain maintained the lead in Gurkha. Well, Mito has a Gurkha lead now. But he has economy.
Yeah, and LordRaphael can even afford to send some SOAs and also the red coats to raid.
Yeah.
Poor Mito.
Seems over.
Yeah. Few seconds left,
Trapped.
and then you have a pass to the finals. Yeah, there we go. So 2-1 for LordRaphael, who are going to face Tit now in the finals.
Yeah.
Well, the military was kind of even. Yeah, LordRaphael was always a little bit ahead, but the villagers.
LordRaphael, I mean, Mito was ahead in resources for most of that game.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, losing the vills caused it to even out. It's probably like the consequence of the earlier fortress. He didn't gather as much. Yes.
Well, nice series, nice mirror games especially, and
Yeah.
oh wow. When you look at the military, we both are Tarpias, by the way.
Huh?
When you look, are you still in the game?
Yeah, but I'm on units lost.
Okay, when you go in the military stuff, not on the timeline, then we both Tarpias.
Oh, yeah.
We spawn as Tarpiers. Okay. Stupid stuff. GG out.